Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video on Nade on CS2. We're gonna cover Enchant this time. Um, why Enchant? Because I think it's a map that people start to like, and I personally enjoy playing Enchant. I think it's a great map, and so here's my lineup for Ancient. So we're gonna start with T side, and we'll go for some util on CT at the end. So let's start to in spawn. Let's go in this corner. Let's aim at this corner, right here. Jump Joe. This is a smoke that's gonna let super fast into. Wait, I actually aim a little bit too low here. So it's gonna make land in Cheetah super quickly. So that's it's gonna land even before you come up here or come up into mid. So that lets you get a player that can push here without being worried about a push here. And even if you're worried about a push, you can combine this with a Molotov and go fight mid. Or if you're pushing mid, you're not gonna be worried about someone picking this. I mean, they might peek it, but it's way unlikely they pick through a smoke. It's gonna be disadvantageous for them, so that's a good smoke to learn. Next up, we have the house smoke combined with a flash. So you want to land like somewhere around this area. It doesn't really matter, so I like to go here. You want to locate this crack. Aim right here. Jump throw. This smoke's gonna land into house. And I usually combine it with this flash. Line up with this vine. This green dot. Jump throw. You usually want to throw 2 of these flash. So this is gonna smoke here, so to take mid control, and you want to help your team. You can tell them you're flashing mid, so they can peek it. So you're gonna want to throw 2 flashes, so like this, because the first one usually gonna blind them, like half blind them when they're out here, and the second one should be blinding them fully. All right, let's go next up with another way to smoke house. If you want to smoke it from right side, so you want to line up to the left of this at the middle right here and jump Joe. This is another way to smoke house, and it's gonna land right here. So this is another variation of the house smoke, but from the right side. All right, let's move on to mid still, but from this position. So from here, you want to line up those 2 walls like until you barely see the other one. Find this window. To the right of the window, there should be a dot. If you aim right here and jump throw, that's gonna be a house smoke. So it can land like this or land a bit more forward and cover this 2 spot, but both are good, so it doesn't really matter. It's usually gonna depend on how you line up. Like if I like line up a bit closer, and the dot, jump throw. Like this time it line up bloom a little bit more out, so both works. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, what you can do with this smoke is to help your team. It's flash anywhere in this area that's not shade, and jump throw that's gonna help flash mid. All right, moving on. Donut smoke from this position. If you wanna take mid late up into the round and push the mid player back into donut. So you wanna line up with the sleeve until you can barely see them. Go up here, aim right here above this line, right click, and this should land right in front of donut. And this smoke lands, so the guy has to play back into a cubby, mid cubby smoke. So you wanna go around. You wanna be careful when you line up for the smoke to not be exposed to this guy, because that's the point of throwing this molly, is to get this guy out of there, right? Because it's a really strong position. So when you want to come here and just move until you can see this leaf. Aim right here, not too close to the wall, not too much to the left, and jump throw. It's gonna molly mid copy, and it should expand to molly almost everything. And you're like you cannot get killed from this guy while doing this version of the molly. All right, let's move on to A. So for A here, there's two important things with the smokes. It's smoking CT and donut when we want to execute. So make sure you line up into the middle of this railing. Find this line right here, aim at the middle right here. Jump throw, this should be the donut smoke. Make sure you practice this smoke. If you land too high, it can land like it's not gonna land like where it lands here. So make sure you practice the smoke. And the second smoke is gonna be line up right here, just above the leaf. And this is gonna be the CT smoke. So this should cover both donut and CT. So you can execute. Next up, let's go up with the flashes to take A. So you can come here and throw this flash, the ceiling flash, and just make sure you throw it like when you're closer to this. Why? Because you want to be able to play with the flash, right? If you throw it like 30 seconds before you get out, it's kind of not the point of a flash, right? So you can just look up and throw the flash, peek out. Next up, another flash. You want to aim about this area, run throw. This is a really good flash. Why? Because it's usually gonna flash anyone that's playing here, even player playing here, and player playing behind here. So, and also player playing outside donut like aggressively. This flash you can combine with the Molotov here because the most dangerous position you have to be worried is the guy playing behind this box. So control molly. It's not gonna force like burn it. Like it can burn him a little bit, but it's gonna be like really uncomfortable for him to play and peek with this molly, or just go back or move around. You know, even if it's a really good molly and it's gonna deny a bit of this area as well. Or if you want to be a bit more risky, you can throw this molly that bangs on the wall and actually get this guy out. Next up, it's gonna be a self flash to peek out on A. You want to aim about this area, run throw, and you see it's gonna go super high up, and you can you don't want to look at it, so you just throw and peek with the flash. Next up, there's this molly you can throw to if you're worried about temple. So just aim above the shadow and run throw. You can also throw a smoke from this position. Aim line up and just gonna do the smoke. Alright, that's it for A. Let's move on onto B. So B, it's a really interesting site because like you can pretty much like fully execute from this corner. So you just ask util for your teammate. Usually 3 smoke, 2 or 3 smoke, and 2 molotovs should be alright. So as for your teammate to throw them in the corner, then first lineup we're gonna have it's this smoke. This smoke's gonna smoke long and cover the corner. Next up we have the short smoke, and this smoke is great because it blocks the guy playing in the corner right beside cave. You have the cave smoke, just aim in the middle of this area. So this is a cave smoke, and from here you can throw mollies. So find this snake, aim line up with this, aim at the middle of the door, jump throw. This should molly the guy playing Cubby here. Also, you have line up in the middle of this block, walk, 2-step, and jump throw. So like this, okay? So this should be it. Wait, no, I did not do enough steps. So wait, this you need to practice, like I didn't do. Wait, I used to get it like a couple seconds ago. Okay, there you go. So 2-step, and then this is gonna molly back pillar. So just make sure you practice this one because it's not really easy to do. So 2-step, jump throw. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Just like you need to give the right amount of steps because if you don't, well, it's just not gonna. So this is it for B. And let's move on into CT. So with this like full execute, you're gonna smoke cave, short, long, molly behind pillar, molly cubby, and you just have to be careful from a guy playing close. And it should be a pretty much free site, unless they try to retake through smokes or blow smokes. So just be careful for that. All right, let's stay on B. We have a retake smoke from here. Just be careful. No one is pushing here when you throw this retake smoke. You want to find this dot in the middle of this block. Double click, so right, left click, jump throw. So this smoke is great because it's gonna link perfectly to block vision from any player playing here. If they want to go air, they're gonna be exposed. So next up we have this molly. Just aim up at the tree. As soon as you pass the block, throw. You should land in banana, blocking the path towards cave. So make sure when you pass this block, you can throw the. You can combine it with a nade to blow into the guy playing this position. Next up, we have a ramps. Ram molly for the perfect ram molly, actually, I'm gonna say. Because you can throw it like without a lineup, but it's not gonna land perfectly in the middle. And this molly is great because if they're rushing, it's gonna split the push. And it's just perfect. If you land too deep, they can get past it before it lands, or if it's too high, they can play around here and get a pick, right? So make sure you use this lineup. Yeah, make sure you use this lineup. All right, next up we have. We're gonna move up to CT. So we have first smoke, a temple smoke. So you want to line up here up to this line. So make sure, like, imagine like this is like a full roof, not broke. So you can use a crosshair like this to line up and jump throw. So this is gonna block A main. It could be a retake smoke for A, blocking A main visibility, or just if you want to deny the info for people pushing into A early on into a round. Example, you have a guy playing donut and you don't want them to sneak up in. You can put the smokes at the early stage of the round or for a retake. Next up, we have the mid smoke. That's super useful. So you want to line up this line just under the leaf and jump through. So this smoke's gonna land. What's good about this version of the smoke is it's gonna land pretty deep and block even like a bit outside mid. So it's gonna be really difficult for T's to play around here. You can combo it from a Molotov from top mid in case they rush through the Molotov, the smoke. And you can also combine it with a flash for your teammate. You just want to line up right here. and just run through. And this is a super good flash to learn to take mid control for your teammate to be able to take info and then maybe able to play around mid. Make sure you practice this lineup, because if you throw it behind here, it's not gonna flash the guy. It's not gonna flash anyone that's here. So make sure it lands perfectly here, and yeah, practice this lineup. Next up, I think am I done? Let me check real quick. Oh yeah, the molly for aiming. If you want to push into aiming, so you come around here, aim like about this area, and just before you hit this corner, you can throw, and you can combine this with a flash, for example, like this, and push to peek, or you can throw this flash, or you can just go play like somewhere here, like a super aggressive position. Like you can do pretty much anything with the small average. Is gonna block people from pushing this way. So I think that's pretty much it for this map. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing that for other maps next. Make sure you comment the next map you want to see, and I'll be posting a next video on this map. I already have the Mirage video up. If you want to check it out, it's gonna be right here on the screen right now. So see you guys later. Bye bye.